Hey YouTube, it's your girl Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Okay, so I have been in the Asian market now for maybe 4 hours. Maybe. Saturday is a big day at the Asian market, y'all. They have all their wares out, all the food they selling, everything. They have a cluck. I call them a cluck. Clutch, whatever. Of older ladies. Okay, and all they do is cook on hot plates and little mini grills and little steamers all around the store. Everywhere they cooking, and when you walk into the store, it smells like something delicious. Now they don't have no fruit cut up, but I digress. Anyway, I got me a bunch of stuff. Listen, I could be all day in the Super H market. One, because they have a ton of tasty little things, but you got to be careful in the Asian market. Let me tell you why. Stuff tastes good, it's delicious, it's easy to prepare, lickety split, but it be high in sodium. It be very high in sodium. Okay, you got to watch that sodium. And I mean, something be super good, tasty, don't even taste salty, baby. But if you look at the back of that packaging, you will see it has got 800 milligrams of sodium in it, and that's with one little bite, one little piece, one little small. That's too much. That's too much. My people don't really do salt like that. We don't need to be doing salt like that. Now, I don't know how they able to thrive in such a salty environment, baby. But when I tell you they will salt and spice, pepper, baby. If it stink, they will eat it. Dried shrimp, fish, they will marinate it in a hot pepper sauce and salt and marinate it and get it delicious and juicy and tasty. And everywhere you go, you don't have to worry about what something tastes like. They got it out. It's still cold. They give you these little toothpicks, and you get it. And you take the toothpick, and they either got a little receptacle there, or they got a piece of styrofoam that you stick the old toothpick in. And so you can get to taste a lot of stuff, baby. When I tell y'all I came out of there, I was so dry. I'm sitting here now in a cool place in the shade. Now I still got the car on. I done went by the Wendy's and got me a peach lemonade. This peach lemonade is saving my life, because I promise you, I was so dry, I felt like I was gonna slip over to the other side. I mean, I was disoriented almost, baby. I was dry. Anyway, let me tell you what I got out of the Asian market. They didn't have a lot of berries. They did have blueberries, 99 cents, that came from Canada. They had strawberries, which were very reasonably priced. I got a 2-pinter. That was one of the longer, deeper containers. I got that, and I think I paid $1.79 for that. That was really, really good. But I noticed when I kept turning the containers over, it was a couple of 2-3 pieces of strawberry that was rotting out. And I don't always look at the bottom of your containers. If you see, that's why a lot of times when you see blueberries and stuff, they have a little pad at the bottom, a little pad that absorbs moisture and all of that. But shake them berries around, open them up, shake them around a little bit. If you start to see white foamy tops, that's fungus. If you see one in there, that's fine. If you see 2 or 3 in there, 3 or 4, no. That's no good. Okay, and you smell. If you can't smell what that item is, you don't buy it. A lot of fruit and vegetables is covered in wax, or it has been genetically modified, and it don't have no odor. It's meant to look pretty. It's meant to look good. It's not meant to have flavor, juiciness, deliciousness. You know what I'm saying? It ain't being kissed by the Lord. Okay, I'm just saying. So I came through the fruit section and got that. I got me a couple of 2-3 mushrooms, a couple of savory items. Instead of getting white onion this time, I lay off white onion in the summertime because it tends to exacerbate spoilage in hot food, and it can make you kind of gassy raw in the summertime for me anyway. So I got some green onions. They had them for $1 a bunch. And I got 2 bunches of those, and went on through. Like I said, I got some mushrooms. I got some Korean yams. They're very tasty, very delicious. They're very high in potassium and niacin and all these things that are really, really good for you, okay? And you can bake them off just like you do sweet potatoes. Leave them on top of the stove and eat them for snacks. You know what I'm saying? Take you a couple of 2-3 with your breakfast in the morning. I'm telling you, a good sweet potato will keep you on this side of glory. Anyway, so went on out of there and went on into the meat department, and they was cooking over there, the little clutch and see, now they keep up with each other. I saw a couple of them changing shifts and going to the bathroom and taking breaks and all of that. You know, they know how to lead a station and keep it all clean and neat. I'm telling you, Asians are very, very organized. In this super age, they are anyway. Very organized. Everything's got a place. I respond well to that because of my own controlling behavior. All right. So I see them gathered and talking, and you can tell they hang in the same circles. When they have a get together, they kids get married or whatever they do in their tradition. Some of these same people be up and through. You can tell that they girls. They probably have a little cattiness. They probably have a little gossip, but more importantly, they keep up with each other. You know what I'm saying? They all of them like nice things, and when they get nice things, they want to make sure that the other girls know that they got something real nice. You know, they keep things nice. Okay, my Korean barbecue is the best. Anyway, I digress. So they in there, they cooking, and I go through, and they had some marinated meats in there. Normally, I don't get marinated meat, but I've got a history with Super H. I know they keep things very, very clean, very, very meticulous. Very meticulous. Well, they got a new machine that tenderizes meat. I got me some lamb, tenderized. I'm going to cook that up tonight. That's going to be my parents' Sunday dinner. It's going to be some delicious tenderized lamb bites. The lady told me how to cook them. Yeah, baby, they talk to you. They ain't standoffish. They talk to you. If you friendly with them, they friendly with you. I got me 3 Cornish hens, okay? I'm going to thaw them good jokers out, and I'm going to cook them Cornish hens too, okay? So I'm going to make me a little lamb stir fry. She can put over rice. And I got some veggies. I got some zucchini. I got some squash. I'm going to make a little mix, okay? Saute that off. I got some button baby portobello mushrooms. I'm gonna saute them off real good. Okay, I got some hoisin sauce. I'm gonna make a couple of 2-3 things, little tasty bites. She can make a little rice bowl. My mom and my dad can make a little rice bowl. I got some black rice. We're gonna talk about this when I get to the house, but I got some black rice, okay? And that black rice is so delicious and meaty and good. I'm telling you, if you switch out, take a break from white rice. Y'all know I love a good basmati. I love jasmine. I like fragrant rices. But I love saffron rice. Okay? But baby, get you some black rice. Black rice is delicious. Delicious. Okay? So I'm gonna make a pot of black rice. And I'm gonna make a couple of little 2-3 bowls. Those Cornish hens, I'm gonna break them Cornish hens down and make individual dinners with those Cornish hens, which is gonna include a veggie mix. And I got some jasmine rice at the house, a little jasmine rice. I'm gonna put those mushrooms on top, those sauteed mushrooms on top of that jasmine rice. I got some Asian bok choy. I cut the tops off. It is kind of like the cabbage that they use in kimchi, if you've ever had kimchi. I got some of that. I'm gonna break that down. I got some kale at the house too that I'm gonna gonna cook off, and put a little greenery in there, you know, just make a nice little meal they can pop out and put in the microwave. Now, I'm not a microwaver. I don't enjoy microwaving, and I've got my parents to the point where they warm things up in the microwave. Now, for me, food that you heat in the oven stay hot longer. One, two, it tastes better. It tastes better. It don't just get everything all frozen up, you know. Anyway, so something they can take out and eat real quick. I got a couple of nectarines. Them nectarines had a lot of black eyes. They had a lot of bumps and bruises on them. I wasn't here for that, but I did get me a couple of 2-3 limes. Like I said, I got berries, blueberries, strawberries. I almost got some lychee. It's these little piney type. They grow in Caribbean and Asian. They love them. They love them, and they kind of remind you a little bit of scuppernongs or muscadines, in that, except you can eat the peeling of a muscadine or a scuppernong, okay? But you can't eat the peeling of this thing. It ain't for eating. But you pop it out there and it look like a little white eyeball. It's got little black seeds in it, but it's big, and the juice is like it's like a faintly sweet green tea or faintly sweet pear juice. You ever had mandarin oranges in the juice? It don't taste citrusy, but that same kind of faintly sweet. It ain't sweet. It's just faintly. It's just they love them. They eat them like they grapes. They may be in the grape family, although those black seeds lead me to believe they're somewhere aligned with pears. But anyway, I got some of those, and I found some muscadines. Now, y'all know muscadines is out, but it's hard to find muscadines in the store, and they ain't high. In the grocery store, they got them in them little plastic containers, and them containers be $5. Well, they had these by the pound. And I got my mama a couple of 2-3 pounds. That's gonna be a nice surprise for her. Let me see what else I got. Well, anyway, I went over into the gadget section. I got me a couple of 2-3 things in the gadget. I got a little couple of dishes I can put fruit and cheese on when I go outside on the patio. I can just make myself a little small nashi plate. I got that. One thing about the Super H Market, they have a lot of gadgets. So if you're looking for stuff to, you know, them, when you see them cooking in them big woks, and they got kind of a strainer, and they lifting the food, and then when they take it out, they take that strainer, and they able to get, you know, it's kind of a flat. It ain't a spoon. They don't use spoons per se. They use these flat mesh strainers, and with a bamboo handle, and they go through and take it, and they able to get all your chicken out, shake, or veggies, shake, and put them over there, very efficient. I got me a couple of small ones of those. I was looking for the straw brooms, okay, but if I go a little bit closer to Buford Highway, I'm gonna get me a straw broom. Now I bet you that Super H over there, but I ain't going over there right now. Now that broom, you can go around your bathroom so sweetly and get all the hair up, just, I mean, it beautifully. Sweep it up on a piece of paper or a dustpan, and it's small. It don't have a handle. It's just the, you know, you hold it in your hand, and you just lightly just get it all together. Get it all together. I didn't get me one of those. I was looking for one of those, and I got me a couple of 2-3 lunch containers. You know, they specialize in them little totes. They got a bowl on the bottom, and a bowl in the middle, and a bowl on the top, and it's all a handle. Okay, I got me one of those. I got me one of those for my hot food. Okay, so when I make myself something for lunch, I don't have to worry about going down and microwaving it. What I can do is put it in this container, in this cooler system, and I have it in there, and it's already hot. And I just break my bowls down, eat my lunch, put it back together, and clean it when I get home. You see what I'm saying? You got to be thinking efficiently. You got to be thinking efficiently. Now, I also could take me a minute, because I done got me a cooler back there. I brought me an ice brick with me. Plus, they'll give you ice in the Asian market when you buy fish and shrimp and things like that. I didn't get into that because I got bags of shrimp at the house already peeled, deveined, and I got fish at the house. I got salmon. I didn't need no fish. I needed some other proteins, but I got me a couple of bags of ice, and I put that in another container that I got back here that's got my fruit in it. Okay, let me see if I can show y'all. Let me see if I can get y'all out of here safely. Okay, you see my cooler back there? I got my cooler, and then I got my little picnic basket on top of that, and I got ice in both of those. I got an ice bag and an ice pack in both of them, and that way I can keep my stuff cool and fresh. I don't have to rush home. I can go by the store and do a couple of other 2-3 things before I get home, and I don't have to worry about my meat being hot and getting bacterium and things on them. Plus, I needed to get my mind right. I had been standing up in that stove for 3 hours, and when I tell you I went up and down every aisle I did, I look at all the spices. I got me some ground granulated garlic, no salt, just fresh granulated garlic. Love that. I got some smoked paprikas. I was tempted to get some smoked salt, but I didn't, because I got things at home I can use, and rubs and all of that stuff. I really didn't need that, but I like looking at things. I like getting ideas. It was difficult to find a sauce that didn't have salt. Okay, it was difficult to find easy snacks that you can pull out of your refrigerator. Little fish cakes and stuff like that. I like little bites of something with fruit. I don't want to sit and eat a whole meal. I just need a little protein, whether it be smoked salmon or turkey bacon. Sometimes if I have some left over, I'll eat a little bit of that protein with lunch, and have some berries, a little fresh vegetable, that type of thing. So I have to look at these things because it's easy and it's simple, but it's full of sodium. And I don't have blood pressure issues. I don't take blood pressure meds, but I will have to if I don't watch my salt content. You know, at my age, I don't need to be eating that much sodium or salt. And it's one thing when you go out, you can't necessarily control it if you eat at certain places, but at your own home, you should be eating fresh. As fresh as you can. You should really try to eat fresh. So that was my Asian market experience. I tried, listen, let me tell you something. You got to get your mind right when you go into these Asian markets, and when you go into these Hispanic markets. Now, they got nice markets too. It's geared towards a different kind of clientele, but they keep it very neat, very clean, very organized in there as well. But it ain't no time to be trying to shoot no filmage, because baby, it be people everywhere. And when I say get your mind right, I mean if you got this Western idea where people are supposed to, excuse me, I'm sorry, may I please? It might not necessarily be that way, because there's so many people that people cross over in front of you, people stop, people buggies, your buggy be in their way, they be trying to get by, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep it moving. You got to park your buggy, stick and move, go in and get your items and come back out of the fray and move around. But if you easily offended, or you feel like somebody bumped you on purpose and stuff like that, the Asian market might not necessarily be for you. They don't move like that. They be about their business. If you have a question and they speak English, they'll help you like that, no problem. If they see you looking at something, they want to give you advice, they'll help you, no problem. But if you get in them little old ladies' way when they get in their stews and they vegetables for their stews and their barbecues and their cook-offs and their family gatherings, their Sunday dinner, you liable to get your feelings hurt and and pushed to the side. You might not get pushed down, but you may get moved to the side real swift and easy. And what you say don't even matter, because they can't understand liquor. Get out the way. Oh, I need my bok choy. But anyway, let me get off of here. I'm feeling so much better, y'all. I was so parched. I had eaten my way through that doggone market, baby. I felt so dry. I said, Lord, help me make it to the well so I can get me wet my whistle. Okay, honeybees, I'll be back in later. We're going to talk about a couple of 2-3 things that I bought. I'm going to show y'all what I bought. It's just Saturday with me. And until next time, honeybees, mwah, 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 I holla.